Arsenal fans, Premier League is already home, but now one final mission remains. The Gunners must beat PSG and lift the Champions League to prove they are truly one of the biggest clubs in Europe. Can Arteta's men finish this historic season in style? Stay tuned on Gunners Central for all the latest Arsenal updates. Arsenal are officially Premier League champions, and the celebrations in North London are in full swing after Manchester City were held to a dramatic draw by Bournemouth last night, a result that handed Mikel Arteta's side an unassailable 4-point lead with just one game left to play this season. It is a historic moment for Arsenal, who have finally ended their long wait for Premier League glory, bringing the title back to the Emirates after years of heartbreak and near misses. Manchester City needed a win to keep the title race alive, but Bournemouth's resilience changed everything. And as the final whistle blew, Arsenal were crowned champions of England once again. Premier League +2. After the emotional celebrations, Arsenal wasted no time returning to work as Mikel Arteta and his squad reported back to training today to begin preparations for their final Premier League fixture away at Crystal Palace this Sunday. Although the title has already been secured, Arsenal are determined to finish the league campaign in style and maintain momentum heading into what could become one of the most historic weeks in the club's modern history. The Gunners are not only preparing for their final domestic game, but also focusing on the massive UEFA Champions League final scheduled for May 30th, where Arteta's men will have the chance to crown an unforgettable season with European glory. Reuters +2 reports from Arsenal's training ground suggest there was an electric atmosphere as players returned to the pitch with smiles, confidence, and championship energy. Despite celebrating late into the night, the squad looked focused and determined, showing that this team is hungry for even more success. Arsenal know that winning the Premier League is already a huge achievement, but they also understand that they are just one more final away from writing themselves into football history forever. A number of key stars were present in training as Arsenal began preparations for the Crystal Palace clash and the Champions League final. Goalkeeper David Raya was among those involved, with the Spaniard once again showing why he has become such a crucial figure between the posts this season. Defensive leaders William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes also took part, giving Arsenal a major boost at the back, while Jurriën Timber, Ricardo Calafiori and Piero Hincapié were also seen in action as Arteta worked on defensive shape and tactical drills. In midfield, Arsenal's engine room looked strong, with Martin Zubimendi and Declan Rice taking part in intense sessions, while young talents also joined in as Arteta mixed experience with youth. The coaching staff were said to be pleased with the energy levels as the squad looked sharp despite the emotional title celebrations. Arsenal's attack also had a strong turnout in training, with Bukayo Saka leading the offensive unit alongside Leandro Trossard, Gabriel Jesus, Victor Gyokorés, Gabriel Martinelli, Eberechi Eze and Noni Madueke. The attacking players reportedly worked on finishing drills, movement patterns and set-piece routines as Arteta looks to keep his side fresh and dangerous ahead of the final stretch of the season. Young stars such as Lewis Skelly and Max Dowman were also present, continuing to gain valuable experience in what has been a remarkable campaign for Arsenal. The inclusion of youngsters in sessions once again shows Arteta's trust in the next generation and his long-term vision for the club. For Arsenal fans, this is a dream moment. The club that came so close in previous seasons has finally crossed the line and lifted the Premier League trophy. Arteta has transformed Arsenal into a team full of discipline, intensity, tactical intelligence, and winning mentality. This title is not just about one night or one lucky result. It is the reward for consistency, hard work, and belief throughout the season. Reuters +2 now. Arsenal head to Crystal Palace for what will feel like a celebration match rather than a pressure-filled title decider. Fans will travel in huge numbers, eager to see their champions one more time in league action before attention turns to the biggest game of all, the Champions League final on May 30th. If Arsenal can complete that mission too, this season will go down as one of the greatest in the club's history. For now though, the message from London Colney is clear. Celebrations are over, focus is back, and Mikel Arteta's champions are preparing to finish the season in style. The Premier League title belongs to Arsenal. Winning the Premier League is already a massive statement from Arsenal, but if the Gunners truly want to confirm themselves as one of the biggest and strongest clubs in Europe, they must now go one step further and win the UEFA Champions League final against Paris Saint-Germain. Domestic success proves that a team is the best in its country, but conquering Europe is what separates a very good team from a truly elite one. Arsenal have shown consistency, quality, and mental strength throughout the Premier League campaign, but now the biggest challenge awaits: a final against a dangerous PSG side on the grandest stage in European football. For years, Arsenal have been seen as a historic club with great tradition, passionate fans, and exciting football. But one thing has always been missing from their trophy cabinet: the Champions League. The Gunners have had legendary teams in the past, world-class players, and unforgettable moments, but European glory has always slipped away from them. This final is not just another game, it is an opportunity to change Arsenal's history forever. Winning the Premier League is special, but in modern football, the Champions League is the trophy that earns a team global respect. When clubs lift the Champions League, they prove they are not only dominant in their domestic league, but capable of beating the best teams from every major European competition. Arsenal have already shown that they can dominate in England, but now they must prove they can conquer Europe too. If Arsenal beat PSG in the final, it would confirm that this current team under Mikel Arteta is not just a good side. It would prove they are a truly elite European powerhouse. It would mean Arsenal have completed a historic double by winning both the Premier League and the Champions League in the same season, something only the greatest teams in football history achieve. This Arsenal side has everything needed to do it. In goal, David Raya has been reliable and calm under pressure. In defense, William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes have formed one of the strongest partnerships in Europe, giving Arsenal stability and confidence at the back. Fullbacks like Jurriën Timber and Ricardo Calafiori have added energy, aggression, and balance to the team. In midfield, Declan Rice has become the heartbeat of Arsenal's engine room, controlling games, breaking up attacks, and leading by example. Alongside talented midfielders, Arsenal have shown tactical discipline and intelligence throughout the season. Going forward, Arsenal possess dangerous attackers capable of hurting any team. Bukayo Saka has once again been one of Arsenal's biggest stars, producing moments of magic in crucial games. Gabriel Martinelli brings pace and directness. Leandro Trossard offers creativity, while the attacking unit has shown they can score against the toughest opponents. But against PSG, Arsenal will need more than talent. They will need character, focus, and a winning mentality. PSG are not a team Arsenal can underestimate. They have quality, speed, technical brilliance, and players who can decide a final in a single moment. They know how to attack quickly, punish mistakes, and dominate possession when given space. Arsenal must be disciplined defensively and ruthless in front of goal. The midfield battle will be crucial. Arsenal cannot allow PSG to control the rhythm of the game. Declan Rice and Arsenal's midfield must win second balls, press aggressively, and stop PSG from building momentum. Defensively, Arsenal's backline must stay compact and avoid unnecessary mistakes. Finals are often decided by small details, and one defensive lapse can change everything. Saliba, Gabriel, and the rest of Arsenal's defense will need to be at their very best. In attack, Arsenal must be brave. They cannot sit back and simply hope to survive. Players like Saka, Martinelli, Trossard, and the rest of the forward line must take their chances when they come, because finals often offer very few clear opportunities. For Arsenal fans, this game means everything. Winning the Premier League has already brought joy back to North London, but winning the Champions League would take Arsenal into another level entirely. It would silence critics, erase years of European disappointment, and officially confirm Arsenal as one of the most powerful clubs on the continent. Mikel Arteta has already transformed Arsenal into champions in England, but lifting the Champions League would be the ultimate proof of his project. It would show that Arsenal are no longer just a team with potential, they would be a team that has reached the top of European football. That is why this final against Paris Saint-Germain is so important. Arsenal have already conquered England, but now they must conquer Europe. If Arsenal truly want to be recognised as a complete and elite club on the European stage, they must beat PSG in the final and lift that famous trophy. Premier League champions is already a huge achievement, but Champions League winners would make this Arsenal team unforgettable.